Here, BMW made a car that can change color at the touch of a button. Okay, so I know this has been like a theoretical thing for a really long time. May still be super theoretical. This is a 4-month-old article.
The IX
They've got some pictures of this thing. There is a video. I was trying to find this in here. I skipped right over it.
Wait, did it say temperature control?
Whoa.
Here's a picture of this thing. So here to each one. What is the one? It has a special wrap filled with e-ink. So like an e-reader.
Yeah.
Known as the stuff in your Amazon Kindle. Could have kept reading.
Literally.
There are millions of microcapsules of ink spread around the car. Each one contains positively charged black pigments and negatively charged white, and either of which can be brought to the surface when stimulated.
Okay, so it's black or white.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between those two. So I want to see this. I haven't watched this part though yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I didn't.
Whoa! Dude.
Welcome to Third Pedal Podcast. I'm Zach.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Tyler.
Welcome to this week's show.
Oh
man.
All right, so we're bringing back. I joked last week about these one-hit wonder segments that I keep coming up with.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 2-hit wonder. So we're gonna go back to our favorite
A two-hit
wonder.
Doing it twice.
Because who knows? Maybe this is the end of it after this, but we'll see. So
hey, you know what? One thing you can count on: BMW doing dumb stuff.
You know what was hard though? The funny part. So we're bringing back good Beamer, bad Beamer. It was hard for me to find the good Beamer part.
Yeah,
I was sifting through
We
bad.
were standing here going through it. We're like, oh, that's bad. That's bad.
yeah.
That's bad. That's
Oh,
bad.
good. No, it's actually bad. But I think I found one that's actually kind of sick. So
yeah.
good Beamer, bad
Dude, I
Beamer.
like this color.
Thank you.
Which one is this?
So this is the.
Spin around. Oh, I like that it's still orange and white too.
Yeah, isn't it cool? So we got the
That's
army green. Life's too short to drive boring cars.
I couldn't tell what color it was in this
Yeah.
because we got this pink light here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a. It's like a really muted green.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I love
There,
it.
now I can
It's
see
my
it.
favorite shirt
That's
ever.
awesome.
Yeah.
Print's super nice on it.
Cool.
Super comfortable.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'll say these are like we were talking about like the fit of the shirt and how we feel
Yeah.
about all of them. Like I definitely the off-white in this one are like the same, like soft and the right length and everything, and it's
Yeah.
awesome. I freaking love it. Not just because it has Third Pedal Podcast on it, but
That's a big part of it,
That's-
but also
Helps.
oh, it's been weird though because like I end up getting like favorite shirts and then
Yeah.
I'll just wear them all the time. And I thought about it for the first time the other day. I was in Menards walking around and I was like, I have like my thing on my shirt. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt like a very weird moment because it
Yeah.
didn't feel like I was trying to advertise something. It was
Yeah,
just,
it was just like,
I
just like
it.
your favorite shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was the whole goal with them too, right? Is
Yeah.
like you put. I think you put that on the website, but what we
Yeah.
always talked about is like we're not just making merch.
Right.
Anybody can make merch.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, we could make crappier T-shirts and actually make money on them.
Right.
But
Right.
like same thing. Like I have worn mine all week.
Yep.
Like I'll usually wear like a polo or zip up or whatever
Yeah.
for work stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just on all week because
That's
it's
awesome.
just like the most.
It's just
we gotta get
comfortable.
you some.
yeah, I'm going to order
Yeah.
a bunch.
It's
Yeah.
just like the most comfortable. Like just if you just want a basic tee that
Yeah.
also looks really cool.
Yeah, they fit great. They're comfortable. You know, the t-shirt, obviously, Zach's got the hoodie, the limited
yeah.
edition Tail of the Dragon hoodie. Super nice hoodies, too. They're very, like,
Super
chunky,
comfy.
nice feeling.
Yeah, it's like thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
It's not
quality.
Like, you get some of those hoodies and
Yeah.
they're like, this is like a t-shirt
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or like it's super cut. It's cut weird and like short. Like
Yeah.
I like this one because it's long. Too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to turn that into an advertisement, but
Yeah, you're just like,
I
wait,
haven't
what
seen
color
this
is that?
green one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until you sat down.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite. And it's still got the orange print on the back, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
I love that.
Thirdpedalpodcast.com. We still have Crew 10 live. We probably shouldn't because we're losing money on that, but it's fine.
Crew 10 when it's Crew 10.
Crew 10 is the discount code, 10% off.
Oh yeah.
So saves you a little bit. Cuts our margin down to 0, but it cuts your payment down too. I don't know. So
It increases the excitement tenfold.
there we go. But yeah, check it out. Thirdpedalpodcast.com helps us out. Like all this stuff is made by us here. So
Yep.
anything you guys contribute to it helps us grow it,
Mhm.
continue to find new opportunity, things like that. So fun's more dumb stuff for us to do with
Oh, yeah.
our cars. So
Speaking of dumb stuff, sorry to I'm gonna
No.
keep we have an agenda that we usually have for this, but we're also just talking.
yeah.
So things gotta get in the
We
way.
haven't seen each other in a couple weeks. It's good to catch
Yeah.
us. Like,
It's been a minute.
All right, yeah.
we're like, oh, this is nice.
Oh, cool, sure, nice. So
Bringing back good Beamer, bad Beamer.
okay, yeah, okay, we get into it.
So we're gonna start with the good Beamer thing, which is super neat. I didn't know this kind of stuff existed. Let me make sure I give the right. Yeah, this guy here. So title here: BMW made a car that can change color at the
What?
touch of a button. Okay, so
Nuh-uh.
I know this has been like
Yeah,
a theoretical thing for a really
Yeah.
long time. May still be super theoretical. This is a 4-month-old article.
The IX.
They've got some pictures of this thing. There is a video. I was trying to find
Oh,
this in here. I
dude.
skipped right over it.
Wait, did it say temperature
here's-
control?
Whoa.
Here's a picture of this thing. So here to each one. What is the one? It has a special wrap filled with e-ink. So like an
What?
e-reader.
Yeah.
Known as the stuff in your Amazon Kindle. Could
It
have
is
kept reading.
literally.
There are millions of microcapsules of ink spread around the car. Each one contains positively charged black pigments and negatively charged white, and either of which can be brought to the surface when stimulated.
Okay, so it's black or white.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between those two. So I want to see this. I haven't watched this part though yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I didn't.
What? Dude.
Come on, man.
Okay. That's the
Huge fan.
That's
All right.
thing,
Okay,
dude.
who's gonna make the first wrap that you can put in any car with that stuff?
Can we
That's
watch that
crazy.
again?
I
That
don't- yeah,
changed
go full
so
screen.
fast. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not good quality. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wait, you got to back it up.
Yeah.
back it up
Sorry.
to the start.
I
and then
skipped
we'll go
the
from black to
shocking
white.
one.
That's
so weird. It
I'll
looks
change
like
so
when you're
quickly.
playing like Need for Speed and you're
Yeah.
going through all
Yeah.
the
Just change
colors.
And
your
then even
color.
this slow fade.
I wonder if you could
Dude,
put
okay. The whole like
Look at the resolution.
that's what
Look
I'm
how
saying.
it's all
And it looks
triangly.
like it's literally rendering because it is literally rendering as it's going over the car.
Wait, did the hubcaps change colors too?
They did.
No.
Go
Yeah.
back.
I did. Yeah, because look at the back's gray and the front's white.
No.
Or did they stay
Oh.
gray and white the
Oh,
whole
no.
time?
Oh, there. Okay.
Got so excited.
Let's just give it a sec. Maybe they did. That was like one of those videos like Don't
Yeah.
Miss the Bear Dancing or whatever, you know? It's like the optical.
That's
Okay, yeah, no, they say the same. My bad. I wonder if
Still,
you could
that is
wrap this. So
unreal.
this is obviously a wrap, but I wonder if you could wrap this in a tinted wrap. So say you wrap it in like a blue tint,
yeah.
and then it could be a light blue or a dark blue or a light like a pink
I'm
or then a
sure
dark deep red.
There's some
I bet
way,
you could do
but
something color
Yeah.
with this.
I'm stuck now.
Oh, whoops. Dude,
Well,
that is
anyway.
sick.
So that's kind of rad. It's on their
Yeah.
iX. This is their e-car, isn't it?
Oh, so you can do
They're
designs and
ESUV.
stuff too?
Well, no, I think that's what it looks like when you're up close. You can kind of. I think the
Oh,
video
for
is
real?
just poor resolution,
So-
so you weren't able to quite see it.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, see,
Oh, yeah,
so you
'cause
can
it's
kind of
in, like-
tell.
Okay, the wheels are different colors there. though. I
Oh,
wonder
so if
that's
you're up
part of the
close,
plan.
it does have that
I believe so.
triangulated
Yeah, I believe
pattern,
so.
which looks sick, by the way.
Yeah, I love it.
Still
That looks
awesome.
awesome.
Still
I like
awesome.
that it goes with, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it goes with the grill design, which is kind of cool.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so cool. They had an interesting
it.
thing in here too. It serves practical purpose too, since the exterior finish affects the thermal properties. So heating of the vehicle and passenger compartment as a result of strong sunlight and high outside temperatures can be reduced by changing the exterior color to a light color. So like the same as like the UPS trucks with the white roof thing, like trying to change like the thermal properties of it to
Yeah.
not create an oven inside your car.
right.
Kind of
That's
dope.
insane.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
jack
something-
up police chases. Like we got a white BMW. It's a black BMW.
Yeah.
we don't know what it is.
It's half. That's nuts. Yeah, you go to the DMV to register your car. Like, all right, it's a SUV. What color is it? Well,
So cool.
It
It'd be
depends.
neat too. Like depending on the resolution, like if you could throw whatever, you get this on a car and it's like track day. So then you go in your little iPad inside. And you're like, all right, my number's this, and then it throws that
Yes.
up on the side with the livery or whatever. Like
It would
dude, you
look
could
real
design
cool,
your whole
too.
liveries with it too.
Well, I was gonna say because I
So
don't think
cool.
they can. I don't think these are quite as advanced as doing like actual like really specific details.
yeah,
But you could still do. It'd be like a faded number on the side
mm-hmm.
of
like
it.
a ghost number kind
exactly.
of thing.
Yeah.
Be sick.
Which could look really nice.
Be so cool.
That's so cool.
Be
I didn't
like,
even
and
think
then-
about though the heating and cooling. That's like
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah, it's smart.
I don't know why I didn't think that would be a thing. Like
Me neither,
I have
yeah.
a feeling like I don't think of the screen that we're looking at right now having light and dark spots that are more thermally conductive. I
Right.
just think of them
Insane.
being
It's
lights.
It's just a color. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's weird that affects it. But I guess if it is the whole thing is like actually like it's switching between the black and the white pigments and stuff. I don't know. I want to watch that one more time. That was bizarre. I hadn't
It's
watched this video until we watched it together.
yeah, because this is
Wow.
That's so freaking weird.
How it
It's
changes
so
so quick
bizarre.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
because it does look like it literally looks like we're playing Forza right now.
Yeah.
And just like
Your
doing
car
the
just
colors
loaded.
because they just fade in those colors in and out. Like
That's neat.
Yeah, that's super
Okay.
cool.
So great BMW. I didn't
yeah,
even
good
think.
Beamer.
I thought I was struggling for it, but wow, good job. So bringing it back. So now we get to go to Bad Beamer. That's not it. This is a great article though. This guy. So the Supra, this is a twisted thing, okay? The Supra gets a 6-speed manual, only with the 6-cylinder engine, not the 4-cylinder engine. Fine.
Makes sense.
The Beamer doesn't though. The
Ah.
BMW is not going to
I was
get
like,
it.
how's this going to be a bad Beamer thing? That
So-
seems like a good thing.
Even though,
can you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah.
6-speed man is a modified version of what's available in European BMW Z4. So the Z4 does have it, but it's only the European
Oh,
models.
sure. Okay, so we're talking U.S.
okay.
versions of the cars.
well,
Yeah.
I guess that makes
Which
it a
makes
little
sense.
better.
They already have. They usually do the manual.
Makes it
version.
better,
Yeah,
but
but
also
that's-
kind of worse.
But wait a minute. A modified version of what's available. Because they talk in here about how they had to build this thing like from the ground up.
Toyota says it went to great lengths to engineer this transmission to make it play nice with the BMW Source 3-liter turbocharged inline-six.
What? Okay, I'm so confused
Wait,
now.
BMW doesn't offer this engine with a manual. Oh, so the transmission in the Z4, so the Z4 in Europe doesn't have this engine.
Okay.
It doesn't have it doesn't have the turbo
You're right.
inline-6.
Okay, so still bad Beamer.
Yeah.
So it just has the 4-cylinder. That makes sense with their like weird like emissions.
I wonder if
stuff
they've
and
got a
everything over
diesel
there.
version.
That'd
I
be
love
weird.
that. So the thing I love, I was looking into this too because once it comes out, I mean, I want to drive one. Have you ever tried to go drive like a cool car like this at a dealer?
No.
They're like, nah.
Really?
Yeah.
I brought my car.
Yeah.
And like whatever.
Oh, I remember you
bank
saying
statements
yeah.
and like whatever
Yeah.
I needed to like
Yeah.
I can clearly buy the car, no
Yeah.
problem. But I was like, all right, well, I may be interested. This was when the Super first came out. It was a launch edition.
Yeah.
So it had the bigger black wheels. It had a better exhaust. It was nice. I think I sent you guys pictures. This was last year sometime.
Yeah.
But brought my car. I was like, hey man, considering potentially trading this thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Super front, sat in it, driven it, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no problem. He gave me the key, and I went outside and like started it, sat in it and everything. And then he came out a couple minutes later after I looked it around. He's like, so what do you think? I was like, yeah, I mean, sounds cool, looks cool. I was like, let's take it around the block. And he's like, no, we don't allow test drives. It's like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like I thought
He's
I was
like-
at a car dealer.
He's like, but once you buy it and drive it, you're for sure gonna like it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but no, I'm not gonna do that. So, anyways, when
That's
the manual
nuts.
version comes out, I think that's later this summer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find one that I can drive. Do you guys know of a place? Now this was not a Toyota dealer.
yeah.
This
It was
was
on consignment from somebody.
think it
wasn't
might have been, which,
Oh, that
I-
makes more sense.
I think that makes sense.
Insurance
still,
gets all
still
weird.
irritating because it's like, why would I buy something, especially a car,
Yeah.
if I can't drive it?
Right.
It's
And
weird.
that makes a little more sense with new cars.
Well, totally. Because
Newer-
of mileage,
near
any
new.
any possible damage,
Yeah.
anything.
Right. And
Right.
there's like with
Wait, can you
used
sorry,
new
can you
cars,
scroll down to
there's-
the close to the last paragraph? You can keep talking.
there's like I don't know, warranty stuff and more regulations around dealers selling cars. Like all cars sold off market, like private party sales, at least in the state of Wisconsin, are all considered as is sales.
Oh, okay.
So you can't go back to the seller and be like, hey, you didn't tell me about this problem, whatever. Like
interesting.
all private party sales in Wisconsin are considered as is sales.
Weird.
You can't hold or warranties or whatever. Obviously, there's a
Really?
transferable
Even if it's
manufacturer warranty.
even if it's dealership.
well, dealership's not a private party sale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so dealership sale is different. So I think that's like buying a new car
Gotcha.
without test driving makes sense. You know, you see the guys get
Yeah.
like the Ferraris shipped in, or like the
Yeah.
classic, maybe one of the more
I feel
famous
like that's a
videos
little
is-
different though, because when you're getting a Ferrari, you're basically custom ordering a car for you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like, they do
makes-
the whole thing of
obviously
like
that's
forming
different,
the
but-
seats
Yeah.
to you and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, when this one comes available and when it's at dealerships, I'm assuming there aren't going to be a ton of them,
Yeah.
but I want to go first of all drive
It'd
one
be a blast to
because
drive
they
one
have
of these
some
things.
really cool tech on them. They have in their what do they call it? An IMT. So it's their intelligent or whatever manual transmission. So
Oh.
they have different features with it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of tuned a little bit. They tune the engine a little differently. And it does stuff like rev matching on
Oh, okay.
downshifts.
Yeah.
Like so different stuff like that I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
weird.
But I want to drive one. This may be a car I would trade the S3 for.
Yeah.
Trade
Yeah,
it
for sure.
Because
Yeah.
now it's manual. It's
Right.
it's like a true, like what the first one should have been, I feel like.
Yeah.
Now there's these whole companies built around making manual swaps for these cars and they're going to go out of business, but
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Well, this is interesting. Did you read the last? So,
No,
so
go
they
for
will
it.
offer a limited edition Supra with the manual equipped, called the A91 MT. Only 500 of these will be built.
You're probably not going to test drive one of
With
these.
well, hold on though,
I
but it says
guess
with
not.
requisite gearbox and an exclusive cognac interior for North America. Regardless of which model Supra you order, if you spec yours with stick shift, so you can still order, but they're gonna do a release of only 500 with a specific interior.
Interesting.
But then it says regardless of which model Supra you order, if you spec yours with stick shift, you'll get a red badge on the back, so everyone knows you bought the best Supra. And perhaps to twist the knife a little when someone pulls up in an earlier auto only.
That's good. Scroll up to that
That's
photo
awesome.
again. So it looks like they're doing new wheels.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
Supra, like the actual badge is red.
That's
oh,
cool.
okay.
I don't know if I like that actually.
I'm going to black that out immediately.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
that's what I kind of mean. Like,
I love
feel
though
like-
that they're recognizing something that this does matter a lot. Like
True.
by them
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
it, they're saying like, FYI, this is one of the manual ones. I think that part's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I
for
get
sure.
it. Like I totally get that.
Dudes
Maybe
are
they
gonna
should do.
be-
Hey,
do
we'll
they-
collaborate. They could do a little third pedal podcast, a little third pedal thing that we've got. We'll do a badge.
that
with
would
them.
be such a cool badge on a car.
I'd quit the
just
podcast
saying-
immediately. Like we're done. We're shutting it
Yeah,
down,
dude.
We did it.
Game over.
Just kidding. I'd keep
Can
going
you see if
forever.
they have a
we have to.
do they have an
Then we
interior
finally
photo?
would have profitability. Like we could do it.
The
Actually,
chance
more.
of returns. You're like, we might recover some of this. Dude.
Right.
What are we going up to?
I was gonna say, do they have any interiors? They
No.
said that there was
What's
a,
that cognac interior?
Just
Is
this.
that
yeah. So
Must
that
be
must. I
this.
wonder if this is a.
Don't like it.
What now?
I'm not
What?
a fan of the orangey leather.
Oh, disagree.
Colors. Yeah.
Hard.
Well, that's I know, but I don't know.
I think so. I think there's a way to do it. Some of them, like you can get
Some go way
you can
overboard.
get Miata-y where it's
It
everywhere.
could be the contrast of the
Or
TV.
like that
That's
weird-
like
do you remember
look up the i4.
I can't.
No,
So I'm
I8. Oh yeah, shoot.
Do you remember the like Texas edition TT? It wasn't the Texas edition,
dude,
but it had
the
all the
ugliest-
stitching.
The ugliest
the cowboy
interior.
boots.
Yeah.
Okay, go to the
So
laptop
bad.
quick. Pull that up because we need to show that.
What are we pulling up?
That one, the TT with the what did they call it? It was like
It's
If
so
anybody
bad.
has seen this
it's like
before-
a 2001.
yeah,
This has gotta do it, right?
yeah. It's the top left photo.
No, it's
No,
not. It's
that
that one.
one.
Right there.
Dude, why?
It makes me.
Oh no. That's a leather replacement seat cover. I don't think that's the OEM.
Oh, that is.
Go to the
Wait, that's the OEM right there. It looks even worse. Right above. Yep.
That's the OEM.
It.
The car that created a new targeting group. Dude,
Dude,
that looks so bad.
it drives me crazy, man.
They're doing it again. You know, that doesn't look as
That
bad.
does not look as bad
because it doesn't
at
go over the
all,
shoulder, but
But
holy
something about that looks so
up in
so
the Audi
foul,
TT.
dude.
That's like when that's like the electric truck smart. Hey, if your license plate isn't Howdy HAUDI with that interior, you're doing life wrong.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You need to
Oh my gosh.
change it.
But
quick.
the
that's nasty.
what I
dude.
was saying, like you were saying, the orange,
Like,
the
this looks sharp.
i8.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks awesome. The BMW i8
Yeah.
Roadster, one of their interiors. Wow, interiors.
How many R's are in that
I
one?
have no
Tyler?
idea, dude. Is like that, like it's really bright orange, and
Okay.
it like looks good, but it does seem like it's like too far. Like I like
Yeah.
Audis. I like that color that
Yeah.
they do. I like the darker brown. I think it
Yeah.
looks a lot classier.
Like, I don't like when they go red, and I don't like when they go like
Yeah.
yellow with it. But
Red
like
interiors-
because like my Forester has the leather interior. I like
Yeah,
that. I
it looks
think that's
great.
a good balance of it. But
So I don't like.
get what you're
So
saying.
we're talking about different things though, because
Oh.
that Toyota was orange.
it's like the orange leather though.
well, no,
I
but
think
I
that's
like
what it
that.
is.
That's leather. But that's what we're saying.
Let's see
like
if we can find.
the way
See if you
lighter
can find a full
color,
interior of it.
the way lighter color
Ooh.
interior.
Yeah, yeah.
Racing Z could pave the way for the inevitable
please make a
Nismo
Nismo
model.
model. Hey, it's the Audi.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the problem though. Is do you get this? And I'm sure Toyota is doing that because the 400Z is coming out
cognac
standard manual. Yeah,
It doesn't really look like they've got a. Oh, maybe 2023 Toyota GR Supra gets a manual right
You
there.
looking here?
Yeah, you can see the actual seats, the 3 down, 3 over.
yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Okay, that doesn't look that bad, I guess.
I
Not my style.
I get
Actually,
what you're saying. I
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either. It's too
I
orange.
don't. Okay, this
It's
is just
too
a pet
much.
peeve of mine too. I don't like that they added the silver to the seats and the black accents.
Mm.
I feel like it looks almost cheap.
So I think the black on black with the carbon accents is the best.
100%.
Red
Also
looks
bad.
cheesy to me.
So bad.
Now it does
Are we a
follow like the
Corvette?
old Supra
Yeah.
type of styling, like
Yeah.
they did the full color interiors.
That's the
looks
way to go.
best to me.
Yeah, that
so
looks
if they do
amazing.
a new, is it going to be an A91 or is it still an A90 Supra?
I don't like the tan of the
Looks
steering
like a
wheel.
freaking
That's
Camry,
A90.
dude.
Still an A90.
that's a
Okay.
Prius.
Yeah, that looks like a Prius now.
Oh, it's a Toyota Avalon.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Stop putting colors in the interior.
Bro, why
of
is it
Toyota.
gold?
Okay. Anyway, so sad Beamer.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pumped for a
So yeah,
6-speed Supra. Dude.
great,
Yeah,
great Toyota.
That's
I
sweet.
love what this GR division is doing.
Dude, they are
Jeez.
taking over.
Oh
They're
yeah,
like-
because isn't the Corolla?
That's
Isn't that that little
GR2.
all-wheel drive?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
yeah, bro. Who are these guys?
Well, it's funny too because I know they're partnered with like they do a lot with Subaru, so it's just really funny that like WRX STI is no longer, and they're like, well, we made a really cool Corolla hatch, and then they're like do this. They're like, what if we had a 6-speed
wonder-
Supra? That'd be cool.
Can we go? Hey, real quick, guys. Under your seats, tinfoil hats.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
Put them on real quick.
There we go. Get them in.
What if? Looks about right for
I'm here
tinfoil
for
hat.
it.
Is that right? We're going new segment, tinfoil hat brigade. So they're partnered, right?
Okay.
Okay. So what if they're like, hey, Subaru, we're going to make this new GR Corolla,
Mhm.
but it's going to directly compete with your STI and WRX.
Mm.
Why don't you discontinue that one for a short period? We'll have all of your customers will flood to the Corolla. We'll get tons of sales, and since it's in partnership, you get some. We'll pay you a percentage of those sales, and then we're gonna drop that model, and then you bring the STI back for its huge bang, and everybody will go buy those.
Maybe.
What if they're working some? No, does that really make sense? No,
I don't
but
know.
Kind of.
it's fun to put a little conspiracy in
It's
there.
fun. I like. I'm all for the conspiracies, dude. I wonder if they're kind of hitting a point where like, how do I say this? I have like a feeling that I'm trying to go for. Like they have, like if you have a friend who has a thing, like always makes a certain type of joke, but they don't want to make that joke anymore, but now they're kind of stuck with it because it's their thing. That kind of feels like what the Boxer engine is. Like maybe they're hitting the end of the Boxer engine, but they just like, it's another 2.5 liter Boxer with a turbo.
Yeah.
And then like the next one, it's another, like I
So
wonder.
you think they're maybe trying to remake that a little bit?
Or if they've stalled and so they're like, maybe they're going to not do Boxers anymore. Maybe they're trying to redo something else with the Boxer.
Yeah.
Maybe there's going to be a 5-cylinder Boxer. That would be interesting. Like,
Where would you put it?
I don't know if you do 3.2 or what. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they're,
That'd be really
I wonder if they're
weird.
hitting a wall where they're like, okay, like it's been the same thing for forever. It's
It'd
always
probably
been Boxers.
go to 3 or 2-cylinder.
Right.
Probably.
I
The way
just
things
like
are going,
5-cylinder.
5-cylinder would be cool,
No.
but
No, I totally. But
dual
like,
cylinder.
but like, and I don't even think you could do. I'm sure balancing becomes a nightmare at that point. But I wonder if it's kind of at that where like Toyota's like we can do it with 3 because isn't that all the Corollas? It's a 3-cylinder turbo.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's hitting that point. But
What's
it is
with the-
interesting to see GR just like them come in like they partner with BMW. You'd think BMW would have like an MZ4 thing overseas or something, but it's not. And it's just them being like, hey, it sounds like people really want a manual Supra again. Let's do it. And they like engineer their own for it. So cool.
What's with these 3-cylinders coming out of nowhere? Like Koenigsegg is doing one.
Yeah.
Now Toyota is doing one.
Ford's been doing it
BMW's
for a
got
while.
one on the i4.
Since
or
2016,
i8.
Ford's
Keep
been
saying
doing it.
i4.
Yeah.
The i8.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It focuses.
I wonder why. Like, I wonder where this 3-cylinder came. Like,
Well,
is it like?
I mean, if
more
you can make 600 horsepower out of it, Koenigsegg.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
But I guess, I mean, what does it really matter? 4-cylinder, 3-cylinder? Like, it's all just, I guess, in the balancing of it and stuff. What?
No replacement for displacement.
Well, yes. But like, if
No,
they
I'm
can,
totally with
I think the smaller, so if you can save that much extra space, you know, I don't know, for the smaller platforms.
Their 2-liter 3-cylinder is as big as my 4-cylinder Boxer. And like,
it's the same
2
liters.
liter.
Maybe
Doesn't
it's
matter.
like less moving parts. Maybe
guess
it's
that's
more
just-
reliable.
Yeah.
But the balancing's got to be a nightmare, right?
Well,
Or maybe
I guess that's what I'm saying. Like,
imagine.
it seems
it's
like a
maybe
weird
not.
idea. Like, even just like odd cylinder engines are so like uncommon.
Yeah.
That I wonder why the 3s all of a sudden, because
Well-
this is the third company now that seems like it's pushing it.
Yeah, but doesn't a 6-cylinder, like, aren't there always 2?
So I was just thinking.
No, they share. So there's 2 that always move at the same time, and one is doing the exhaust and one's doing the intake portion.
Yeah.
Isn't that how it works?
That's why they're so balanced. Yeah.
Because it all has to split within. If you have 3 cylinders, they just have to split within 360 degrees. So they're all 120 degrees apart from each other. So you have it like working in a triangle.
Oh.
So it must just be, I guess if it's only 3 and it's lighter and it can rotate faster, it can get through the exhaust and the intake stroke faster. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they have a higher revving.
Maybe.
It
It doesn't seem like they do though. What?
I never ever realized that it was just the 360, and that's what the cylinders like.
Wait,
Like
what?
you just said that, and
Yeah.
that was like, oh,
wait, what?
about how he's just saying like the cylinders just have to share like one 360. So it's like when you have a 3-cylinder, you have
Like it's a
120.
revolution. It's set apart from that.
Yeah, never like that never processed in my brain until like this second.
Yeah.
It makes so much
Oh.
sense.
That's funny.
That's why 5 cylinders are weird because there's not anything shared. They're all on different
Oh,
lobes of it. So like every other, like a 4-cylinder, 6, V8, everything like that will have like 2 doing something at the same time.
And the
And
5,
is just
always
weird. So every time when I had my S6 and I'd run it all through the winter and then start my Porsche in the beginning of the summer, I would be like, I have a rod knock or something because I'm used to this super smooth sounding engine. And then I start running, it's like, and I'm like, yeah, cool, it's dead now. I would get used to
it's
it.
doing the 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just chugging. But anyway, so there's our good beamer, bad beamer. If you guys have good beamer, bad beamer content, please submit it.
For sure.
Probably lean towards the good because I'm having a hard time finding it.
Yeah, send us the good beamer
yeah.
stuff if you can find it.
We'll find the bad. We'll provide that. But
It's
anyway,
out there.
So this is cool. I have a couple other crazy stories to run over quick. This one, shoot, it's right behind here. We have a broken
Ooh.
screen that we're trying to work with. This title: Ford F-150 Raptor owner breaks his back after off-road jump.
No. Wow, that's a big jump.
Yeah.
But,
So they have a video of it.
oh no.
It doesn't look that bad, when you watch this thing.
So what is it? The problem with the suspension, or
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute.
Ooh, that's hard enough.
okay, that looked really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some air.
Nice
dude.
crop.
I don't know why.
So basically, what it boils down to, they rented out the Virginia International Speedway dirt track.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of guys. They had a bunch of TRX, 50 Raptors, 10 TRXs. That's where I want to be. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
And so they were all taking turns running through with the group, going over this, and they just kept pushing a little harder, like 40 and 50, and going a little bit faster, a little bit harder. So this dude hit it at 60, but he says it may have gotten beyond that as I wasn't looking down at the speedometer. Nice smooth jump, but unfortunately I landed a perfect pancake, all four wheels at the same time. So he did that. Goes down here. His T12 vertebrae broke into 3 pieces. So he said it's the worst pain I've ever felt. Literally threw my truck in park, dove onto the ground trying to straighten my back out. That's like your lower, like just snap that.
Dude.
So despite seeing this, another nearly identical Raptor driver decided to do the same launch and had a similar hard landing, and he also had a hairline fracture in his back.
Wow.
But yeah,
My
so
goodness.
obviously the importance of like how you land a truck and having a truck that's equipped for something like that.
Yeah.
Like even though you have a Raptor and it's got whatever.
Regardless of the truck's capabilities, it's like, what is your harness system? And like, that's why you ever see those like off-road racer guys like
like
Baldwin, right? BJ Baldwin, is that his name?
Sounds familiar. I don't know for sure though. I don't
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I don't
really
really
hope that's
32 point. Like,
but they got
seat
they
belts
got
and
the huge
everything
harness and seat that like sits you the perfect way and like straps you in.
Yeah.
The
Well,
right
the
way,
suspension is designed to not have G forces like that. I mean,
that's why like you see the off-road trucks, like the Baja trucks, literally like their wheels go like above the body in the top. Some of them.
Right.
Like, the
Yeah, they
suspension,
compress
they've got like
super far
6
into
feet
it.
of travel.
Yeah. And
So
then
when they
the
hit stuff like
Raptors
that, it's like
like the Raptors do have really good off-road suspension and to be able to
I mean, they're already
obviously
Fox
handle-
shocks and everything, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, they're already pretty well equipped.
I wonder what it's probably a difference between wheel travel and like these might be okay if they lower the PSI in the tires a little bit too. Like it might be okay to,
he just like
and landing all 4.
I guess we're going Instagram now.
You know?
Oh, is this a picture of
I was
it?
just about to say that looks like
More
his-
from him. That's his T12 afterwards.
2 rods.
2 rods, 6 screws, 4 bone grafts.
So here's my
0
question.
complications. Good.
Ooh, yeah. Do that. Click that.
Do we want to?
Yeah.
Well, we can.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, that's his back?
This is giving me like flashbacks.
Why does the skin look like that? All right, we're definitely going to not be able to show that.
Flag.
That's okay. You want to know why? Because I know why. I'm pretty sure that's fat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the skin's pulled back. That's the fat in
Oh.
between that and the muscle.
Wow.
Because that's kind of what my back looks like a little bit.
That's
when I had it back
crazy.
there.
That's nuts. Okay, so on this topic, did I ever tell you guys this story? Did I ever tell you when I jumped my Porsche?
What?
All right, well, I got to sit up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was way back in the day. It was me and Jacob Phillips were driving this thing around.
Okay.
Like way back.
Yeah.
So it was shortly after I got it, and we went to Sheboygan Falls. And you know, it had that big parking garage thing that was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no.
yeah, so I had taken photos in that. I used to go to that parking garage all the time. We always shot photos and stuff there. It was really cool. It was really nice, like flat area underneath it. So I went with him, and I think it was right after I did the exhaust on it. And we like had driven around the back side of it over to where that stair thing is in the middle.
Yep.
We were driving that way. And then, so it was like echoing really good in there. There's no other cars there. So then I was like, all right, let's do it. So like I put it in first. I wasn't going fast, but I like punched him and like went all the way up to the top of first. I didn't know there's like a loading thing over there.
Yeah.
So I smoked it hard. Like I hit it and it was just like, and it hit the ground and it knocked one of my markers, my side markers out. And it was like dragging on the ground, but I thought I lost my oil pan for sure. Like I thought we were done.
How
so it
did
was
you
like,
not?
wham! I don't know, dude. But it hit hard and then we rolled out and then I just put it in neutral. I was like, I think I just broke my car. And he was just like, dude. It was like the first time we hung out. But we like pulled it out. I parked it, shut it off, climbed out, laid underneath. Nothing. I didn't do anything. It scraped.
Wow.
That's why I have scrapes on the bottom of the bumper on that side because it hit hard and then it just like went up and then it tipped it and then it hit the front and then back down. But like I got air. So
Yikes.
yeah, I've jumped the Porsche. So now we're doing a
So
safari
probably
build.
felt like that.
Yeah, it felt like that. I'm sure it was super small, but there was like other people there. Like as I was going, I was like, shoot, there's like people over there. So they're probably just sitting there like,
Like, what just happened?
But yeah, so I've jumped my Porsche before.
Yikes.
So
Well, it's going to be cool to re-jump it once it's got the lift kit and everything.
Oh, you sent that Airbnb thing that's like on the dirt track?
Dude.
I would love to take it out there.
Watch that.
That was in what, Ohio? Like, it's not that far.
Yeah, it wasn't that far away.
Yeah,
but
we could easily
I would
approach there and then-
love to, once it's finished up and it's all lifted and everything. Now that I have the front lift on it, it gets me really excited about what that's actually going to look like. So now I just got to measure for tires.
Now, can you drive on that? Or do you have to get that now made out of steel or something?
So Zach's question for those who are not familiar with it. So on TikTok, we've been posting updates. I have a 944. I've had it for almost a decade now. And I'm
crazy you've had it that long.
Yeah,
so
isn't that weird?
Old.
And so, so I'm at the point now where I wanted to do something special that's kind of just been like original up to this point. So we were either going to lower it or we were going to lift it, do like a safari thing. So we opened it up. We asked for comments on it. Let everybody vote for it. And even though most of the votes went lower, it was pretty much a wash kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But all the comments were for lift it. So we're lifting it.
Yeah.
So in the process of that, kind of the first step is suspension. We got to think about what we want to do. So we 3D printed some strut spacers for it. So we landed on 40 millimeters, like what everybody does with it. So that's what these are. But yeah, so I was talking to Dad about it. My father's an engineer. He'll actually be on the next episode probably, which would be cool. The Father's Day episode.
Yeah.
But we 3D printed them. And he's saying too, because of the way that the 3D print is the way that the weave is on it, if we put steel sleeves in it, we can just 3D print them, put sleeves in it.
What?
That'll be it. And there was actually a couple guys commented on our video of it, the update video, and said they know of a guy in a Tacoma doing the same thing, a couple others too.
Yeah.
So
I saw that they
so
3D
cool.
printed it and that's enough.
Yeah. So we'll
I
just
guess
3D
it
print,
kinda
put the
makes
sleeve
sense.
in. Yeah, because all it has to do, I mean, it goes around the top of the strut and it just needs the sleeves for the support of it, but it's really just trying not to move around. But yeah, so that'll be that. So it's that in the front. In the rear, I'm going to do like we showed in a couple weeks ago in the 911 with those cups on the side. We're going to drill out back by the torsion bars. So you don't have to drop the whole back end. You can just pull it out, rotate it down, and put it back in.
That's sweet.
But yeah, then we'll be whatever, it'll be about 3 inches of lift and hopefully going.
So that's all you got to do to lift the rear?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just teeth. It's literally just a bar that has a bunch of teeth on it. And then you just pull this off and rotate it one and then put it back on. Because now it's that spring.
Do you still need to put a spacer on top of the spring?
No. So there is no spring in the back. It's a bar. So my spring in the back is a bar that twists. So instead of compressing, it's a bar that's twisting. That's a torsion bar setup. Similar.
Yeah, okay.
911s have it. Bugs have it. All that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's all it is. Is it's literally a splined, like it looks like a drive shaft spline on the end, except small, maybe like an inch in diameter. And so you pull it off, and then you just rotate it down one or up one. And
I wonder if that'll be able to handle like jumps and off-roading type of stuff.
Probably not. I mean, the long-term plan, I've drawn up a whole like a replacement for the front cross member that's in there, because I'd love to do a whole incorporated, like the cross member makes it so engine swaps suck because it's right where all the oil pans are. So I'd love to do like a wider tubular mount that comes underneath and then incorporates up to be the top of like a strut receiver. So it would go through, it would interfere and go probably through the hood and out the top. And then the top of the really long Baja shocks would be out there. Because then you'd do tubular lower control arms. You could fit a lot bigger tires in there, but it would have actual suspension travel. Right now, it's just extending it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like at the bottom end. I wouldn't want to go any higher without feeling dicey about like my tie rod end and my control arm end and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's at least we'll start there. We'll see how it feels with it lifted and then go from there.
It looks sweet.
The other thought long term too is like, we inherited Grandpa's his old TDI, his Passat.
Oh,
so it's been floating in the back of my head like it'd be so cool to diesel swap it. So then have like a lifted like diesel
rolling
snorkel,
coal.
that whole kind of thing. So
'cause
that would be
those
kind of
things-
a cool thing.
Those engines chipped too.
Yeah.
Are just like torque monsters.
Yeah, it's like 350 foot-pounds.
Well, you
torque.
can put way more power out of that for way less money than your
right,
OEM engine.
right, and have a 20-year newer engine in it.
Yeah, that's
And
nuts.
So that's kind of been going through my mind of like
That'd
trying to
be
look up,
interesting.
has anybody done?
Would you?
Because that's the only correct facing TDI engine that was ever produced, as far as I
sure.
know, except for like Durex and stuff like that.
It looks similar to the 1.8s, the Audi 1.8s.
Well, and the 1.8 is a direct bolt-in to a 944 with just a spacer out of a 924, the bell housing adapter, and it bolts right in.
That's insane.
So I would think that the BHW is the same, the diesel engine that's in it, but I got to do some more research. It doesn't sound like a lot of people have done it, but I think that'd be so
Which
cool.
also would be cool because it's fun when you're doing a build to make sure it's like it is going to be unique.
Right.
Because like that's one thing with when I had the E30, I wanted to do the Ford V8 swap on it.
Oh yeah.
But then I looked it up and like people were making full kits to swap this, and I was like, man, like it'd be cool to have a V8 E30, but at the same time now I'm like, man, like I don't really want to put a ton of money into this if this is something that's like done. Like the E30 that was Tesla swapped was like hey, this is insane.
That thing's awesome.
Like they made an E30 with a Tesla. They even put the charging port in the logo. I was like, that's well done.
That's how I feel about the O7K with the 944.
Exactly.
People are doing it now.
Yeah.
So this is getting a little bit off track, but kind of to what you're talking about with people doing stuff like super their own. There's this guy. He's everywhere. He's YouTube and TikTok and stuff. I think it's that Miata.
Yes.
On TikTok. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which one Miata?
OMG Miata or that Miata? The red one or the purple and blue one?
The red one. OMG Miata.
OMG Miata. Yeah.
Okay. How do we do this with?
I don't know. I'll type it up real quick.
So just the way that he builds stuff is like this, just super clean, like
purveyor of perfection.
Yes. Yeah. Do the Instagram, then we can just see the photos.
Yeah.
Is this the guy that's got the insane, like the coolest rear taillights of any Miata out there?
He's buddies with Han from Fast and Furious.
Oh, that explains it.
He was driving around with his in his 240 not that long ago.
Dude, this thing
just like the cleanest build.
Beautiful.
So he goes into a lot of detail on look at the front.
Sorry, just
little Scooby things.
Yeah, it looks so good.
He built all the canards too.
Yeah, canards. Thank you. Scooby things.
Look
at that.
That's the cool thing is that he
is beautiful.
He does all of it too. Like he's familiar with all of it. He built the whole thing very.
So he's
purposefully.
also got a Porsche Cayman.
Yeah, this thing.
What?
You haven't seen this thing yet?
No,
dude. And he also has an Integra now that is just an Integra, but it's so clean.
Yeah,
he does everything so well done. Like even just the
his
livery
attention
on this
to detail is nuts.
Yeah, it's better than I've seen out. It's better.
Okay, do you see
ready for the back end of this thing, dude?
Do you see the paint on it?
Yeah.
It's got like the matte accents.
Yeah.
I love the yellow mirrors.
Yep.
Dude, this thing.
It's
take off the cover.
Besides, do you guys know Bisimoto's? Bisimoto, he did the Cayman.
No.
It's a center seat Cayman race car build.
What?
No, I don't.
Okay, we can look that one up too. But besides that one, this is the
coolest,
cleanest.
That's not a wing. That's a wang.
Dude,
look at
this
it.
Yeah,
thing
dude.
Looks amazing.
So it's got full underbody.
Does he have a
underbody wing
photo
and
of the
everything,
Miata
too.
with the rear taillights? Are these those?
This is not that Miata, I don't think. This one, are you thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
Looks insane.
Yeah, sick car.
Yeah, there's the Integra.
Super
Grab
sick
that.
car.
Grab that real quick.
This guy?
Just a super clean. Guys got me shopping for Integras. It's just Honda gets in the way.
Yeah, his stuff's awesome, man.
Yeah.
He calls it the Teddy.
Anyways, so you're just talking about guys who just do builds really, really, really well done. And this is like, I think, perfect example
he's the
of
pinnacle
that.
of it. I mean, even just him being
Totally.
like,
Dude,
he did a video of going to replace the door handles that were chrome, but a little bit not great chrome. So he went to the Mazda dealer, bought them, and put them on.
Just
It's
like
so cool.
How deep are those
Perfect
rims?
Attention to detail. Oh,
I bet
they're
they're
insane.
specs.
He gave the specs. I think he gives the specs in this video, actually.
How? Wait, is it just super light? Or is that just half of it?
I mean, it's probably... No, it's not half of it. It's probably just a light rim,
that's
too.
got to be...
No, look at it, though. It's huge.
That's...
Yeah.
Dude,
I think
look
it was
at that.
13 wide or something
It
like
has
that.
to be.
Yeah. And it's only... I think it's a... I
Does he
forget.
say what
in here?
size tires?
No, whatever. We're doing too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're too
we're
much
too
looking
sorry.
at things.
Sorry, but just,
Way too
just like
clean.
crazy
Yeah.
detail. Do we have anything else we're going to go through? All right, guys.
Now
Make it or
we're-
break it. This is the segment of the podcast where we play the beginning of a video, and then I'm doing the videos this time. These guys got to guess what's going to happen.
buddy.
You guys got to guess, are they going to make it or are they going to break something? And we all know what we like the best. The break-its are the most fun. So,
Sure.
with that being said, let's get started.
All right.
Okay, so we got a little car meet here.
Dude, a piston is so getting sent to outer space here, I
You
think.
think so?
Yeah.
Okay, so he revved
They're
it
both,
and
they're
dumped the
both
clutch pretty
launching.
hard.
So you can see they've been doing burnouts.
I was gonna say he did it backwards, but he started moving forward already.
Yeah, he's moving forward.
I'm hoping he breaks it, but I don't know how. Maybe he hit something.
Okay.
What do you think, Tyler? What? Oh my gosh!
I was almost right.
So this is a what is this? This doesn't look like a Civic, or is it a Civic?
I don't know, dude.
No,
it's a Nissan.
You think it's a
Oh, is it
Sentra?
like an Altima or something?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it might
it's
be
Sentra?
a Sentra, SER, or something like that. So these cars are exhaust side forward,
wow.
right? The way they build these engines.
Oh,
So I wonder if this one was a turbo one. I was trying to see if that was a turbo that blew off that piece, but it doesn't look like it.
no, I can't know what.
Something exploded out the front, though.
Pouring out right away.
Yeah, radiator. It
jeez.
blasted through the
Yeah.
radiator.
That's
So-
nuts.
Look at that. Just
Dude,
That's
I
a
love-
bad day.
I know, but the fact that the bumper just in one piece just
yeah,
Yeah, it just
the-
burst open.
yeah, that one
Loose
came off.
plop.
So
That's
okay,
awesome.
this is I guess along similar lines, guys doing a burnout. So this is
Holy cow.
I believe this is in Australia.
It's gotta be.
So you know how they do those competitions
quite
where they do, they burnout competitions essentially, right? That's what
Yeah.
they do. They pack this crazy horsepower into
Yeah.
not so cool normally cars,
Yeah.
but just burn the tires off these things. Like you make the biggest cloud.
Yeah.
So
Hold on before you break it.
yeah. But listen to the sound of the supercharger. Dude, it's like a bomb exploding. Yeah. Yeah. The blower on that thing is
Can we watch
insane.
that thing explode again?
Yeah.
That was so violent.
Isn't that insane?
Dude,
the thud.
Well, think about where you sit in the car too. Like your feet are hanging on the firewall. Like that had to feel
Scary.
Yeah.
like a big.
So
I don't know.
I think you can see the split right. Like that does not look like that's supposed to be there.
I don't think that's supposed to be there.
That supercharger is bigger than my engine.
Yeah.
That's insane.
All right. This one is captioned, so it's pretty obvious, but I thought it goes along with we were talking a couple episodes back about like beginners working on cars.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And like if something's tight, heat it up a little bit sometimes. So this kind of goes along with that. So it's captioned, but goes along with the can't be tight if it's liquid kind of thing.
Interesting. What? That's an option?
So I don't know how or why, but like they must have heated it so much and then cooled it too quick and then spun it and it just shot off. It seemed like
I wonder if it was in like where the threads are. They literally just shattered.
Could be. That's crazy.
I know. I thought it was the weirdest thing though. Like it just shatters. So he goes in there to unbolt it. This guy's fine, by the way.
Okay.
Dude, that's insane.
I love right after the guy. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I got one more. This isn't really a make
Okay.
or break it, but this really made me laugh. So.
Man, I don't know what kind of hack does like this. Anyway. Yeah.
So he
You get it?
No, do it again. I
Okay.
missed something there.
Okay. He's like, he said, I don't know what kind of hack does stuff like this.
Yeah.
So someone welded these
Man.
bolts.
So they use the
bolted on.
bolts as the bridge
I don't
thing
know
for
what
it?
Yeah.
kind of hack
An attempt?
does like this. Anyway.
Then he puts his helmet down. He turns
I
the
missed
welder
that.
off.
I was too busy looking. Can
Anyway,
I
yeah.
navigate through here?
Yeah, what's the thing in the background?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, it's the
something they're
back
working
end
on.
of something.
Yeah.
I got
You
you.
got distracted. It's a Mercedes. It's
I
one
got
of those
so
Mercedes
distracted. I was
crossovers.
like,
Yeah.
I thought it was something welded on the front and like I thought it was similar to that Civic I said.
oh, okay.
Or the
I thought it was so funny.
350.
He's like, man, I don't know what kind of person does hack jobs
That's
like this.
so funny.
Anyways, he puts his turns the welder off. I'm like, oh,
That's
man.
awesome.
Oh, that's so
all right,
good.
let's leave everybody with this because this broke my mind and everybody else has to look at it too.
Yeah.
So whatever you do this week, just remember that I don't know how this is
This
going to tie into
exists.
anything, but yeah, this is how Subaru decided to split a 6-spoke rim
Okay,
with 5
so
bolts.
I still see this as semi-symmetrical.
I get what you see as
Okay, so these
semi-symmetrical,
two-
but
It's still
no, I
irritating.
get
though.
it.
All right, and then these two they're even. I've definitely seen them where they're like rotated,
Yeah.
and it's like none of them match up.
Yeah.
but it's still definitely very ugly.
Yeah, I get what they did with it, but man,
Why
it
not
was
just
so-
make it a 5-spoke?
dude?
It would have looked so nice.
Mine's
look
5-spoke.
awesome
My
in five.
Forester
Yeah.
has it because these are
Yeah.
Forester wheels. This was posted on my Forester page. Then one guy posted to say, just a friendly reminder that your 6-spoke wheels have 5 bolts in them. And there was so many comments on it like, oh, I need to order rims now. And then guys like running
Yeah.
outside like, dude, you're right. They do have that. But this isn't the only
Ugh.
6-spoke too. They have like snowflake wheels that are 6-spoke too.
Weird.
Yikes.
And then I guess we
I
can
like
end it on
that.
this guy. A few days ago, but classic nonetheless, using my diesel to charge a stranded Tesla on I-85.
Just plugged in. That's gonna take forever. Just
Yeah.
plug it into the outlet
Props
like
to that inverter.
Yeah.
Also, but anyway,
Wow.
that's all I got. So cool. Well, thank you guys for joining
Fun
us.
stuff.
As always,
Mhm.
tag us in if you guys have videos, make it or break it videos, send it in.
Yeah.
We'd love to share them. We'd love to watch them.
Yeah.
And send us your builds and tag us in builds and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like we
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
to see that.
Yeah.
We've been sending out stickers too to different people.
Yep.
Sending us their builds, tagging us and stuff. Those stickers are not currently available on our website.
Right.
So if you have one of those, it's because we sent one to you. So it's a little bit of exclusivity there too.
And if you want one, message us, and if you guys have like a cool thing, if you have like a cool video or something you submit, we'd love to send you one to kind of put it on there and have you be part of the crew, represent it that way.
Absolutely.
But yeah. I realize I kind of undermine when you're like, it's special if you have one. And I'm like, so ask.
It's special if you have one, but it's not, because we'll literally give them to anyone.
Limited edition. Is that like a Delia thing? I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Speaking of limited edition.
Speaking of limited edition.
This is limited edition.
It is. Right? Yep. We're only printing those for a short period of time. That was the shirt that was designed.
I got to get one before they're gone.
Yeah, guys.
I don't even have one yet.
They're available in a light and a dark mode. I wore the light one. I forget.
Light and a dark mode.
Light and dark mode. Did I say that?
It's like a computer.
Dude, it's like the BMW paint.
Yeah, it's a light dark
pretty
mode.
much. Doesn't do the BMW paint thing.
Yeah, no.
Yet. But no, grab it, thirdpedalpodcast.com. Super comfortable, but that represents this is still kind of like the end of the 1 year anniversary of the show starting.
Yep.
And that's how we started. We drove to the Tail of the Dragon. We did stupid overnight hours in the car.
So much
recorded
fun.
way too many episodes.
That was a great time.
It was a blast. But we made the shirt as like a celebration of it, of starting something like that, and it has the whole root of it on there. So so yeah, grab the shirt, grab the hoodie. As always, too, we can't say it enough. This is my garage shirt. The only shirt designed to get dirty. Check it out. Lifetime warranty. If you guys jack it up, if you get it stuck in a jack, whatever it is, it gets ripped, send it in. We'll send you a new one for free. We just want it to be your new favorite garage shirt, your new favorite car shirt, whatever it is. We want it to be the thing that you enjoy wearing every day just because it's comfortable and cool. But yeah,
cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
Very cool.
Anything else, gentlemen?
The coolest,
the raddest.
Yeah.
It's the best.
We're just going to keep this ending going with just other ways of saying that things are cool.
Yeah. What else? What else is cool?
Dude, all our merch is sick.
It is.
We don't have any of our hats yet, do we?
We don't have them, but they're available.
Yeah.
We
Hats are available on the site.
Yeah.
Snagging some hats.
Yeah,
it's basically a dad hat like this, right? But it's got the Third Pedal Podcast on there with the pedals.
Embroidered up top.
Yeah.
And then we've got the beanie with it as well.
Yep.
But the only thing cooler than us saying cool and trying to wrap this up so quick is a rapid ending. See ya. Peace.
Bye.